between all the colors across the board, including the iPhone X, I think the gold is my favorite by far. Something about it that just screams classy, and I think the word that comes to mind with the gold iPhone is creamy, and because of that, I can't help but think these would look perfect next to a pair of cream Yeezys. Now, there's no denying design-wise, this is very similar to the iPhone 6, the 6S, and the 7, but once you stack them side by side, you can start to see the evolution of how things change. Plus, there's just something about that glass back that changes up the look and feel that has me excited again, and honestly, excluding maybe the iPhone X, I think this is the best looking iPhone since the iPhone 4 and 4S. Beyond that, the glass back isn't just for looks, it also brings, for the first time ever, wireless charging to the iPhone. And for you there, this is not me trying to say Apple revolutionized or invented wireless charging. In fact, Apple opted to go with the wireless Qi standard, not some crazy proprietary Apple nonsense, and that is absolutely a good thing for everybody. One, it is going to increase the number of wireless charging products out there, and two, definitely make it more widespread across the platform as a whole. Now, stacking up the 8 and 8 Plus side by side, regardless of the size difference, you are getting the exact same A11 Bionic processor inside both these phones. In fact, that is the exact same chip found in the iPhone X, so just in case the iPhone 8 or 8 Plus is more your thing, maybe you're not ready to give up that home button, it's nice to know you're not sacrificing performance across any of these. Now, if those are simply just numbers to you and it doesn't mean anything, to put things into perspective, that is on par with a 13-inch MacBook Pro, which is nuts to think about. Because of that, I am definitely going to see how it stacks up side by side against that MacBook Pro, a Galaxy S8, and if there's anything you want to see it compared to side by side, let me know with a comment down below. Now, as far as the displays go, while size or the resolution hasn't changed on these phones, what's new is True Tone display. It's a little hard to show off through video. I think I have an idea of how to do it. It's just going to take a little bit longer, so stay tuned for my full review. But essentially, it is this real-time adaptive white balance for your display, so no matter what the lighting conditions are, you're going to have a better representation of what those colors are. So again, while the screen size or resolution hasn't changed, the iPhone 8 features a 4.7-inch display with a resolution of 1334 by 750, whereas the iPhone 8 Plus is a 5.5-inch display with a 1920 by 1080p display. Now, as far as what that extra screen real estate equates to, taking a look at 23andMe.com, you can see on the iPhone 8 Plus, we see two entire sections, whereas on the iPhone 8, we would clearly have to scroll up. From there, jumping into their Neanderthal ancestry section, and yes, if you've ever wondered to yourself how much Neanderthal DNA is part of me, that is something they offer. But regardless, on the iPhone 8 Plus, you can see every single paragraph. For on the iPhone 8, you would clearly have to scroll down. Also, for reference, we know Austin Ekins is jacked as hell, and seeing those biceps on a bigger 5.5-inch display is a beautiful thing. Now, from there, one big difference between the iPhone 8 Plus and 8 has got to be battery life. With the iPhone 8, you can pretty much expect that you're going to have to plug in at least once throughout the day, whereas with the iPhone 8 Plus, that's going to get you for sure a couple more hours and more than likely last you throughout the entire day. From there, both the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus feature improved cameras. Clearly, the biggest difference is going to be the dual camera setup on the iPhone 8 Plus. So I'm going to start with something they both share, and that's video. Both of these phones will shoot video up to 4K resolution at 60 frames per second, which is actually kind of crazy. Not many phones or even cameras out there do that right now. This video was shot in 24 frames per second, so I can't show off the 60 FPS here, but if you want to see a full 4K 60 FPS demo on the